Good morning, friends. Welcome back. Happy Sunday and happy Easter. By the time you see this video, Easter will have been long past, but it is currently Easter here today in our real time. So I wanted to pick up the vlog and open things up this morning. The kids are still sleeping. I'm about to wake them up and give them their Easter baskets because yes, we still do Easter baskets in our house. Growing up, my mom did Easter baskets for us until we moved out of the house, I think. And even then, I think she still used to buy little treats for us even after I moved out of the house. So it's just something that I grew up with, and so we are continuing it with our kids. So I'll show you their Easter baskets real quick. It's nothing super fancy, just some treats for them to enjoy, and then I'm gonna go wake them up and give them to them. So these are their baskets. Like I said, nothing super fancy, just the cheap buckets from Walmart for like $1, and then a variety of goodies in here. Let me see if I can show you without completely tearing it apart. We've got some Haribo Happy Chicks, a caramel Russell Stover bunny, Reese's Pieces, Hershey eggs, which is what's hidden down here in Jackson's, Twizzler bunnies, Muddy Buddies peanut butter chocolate Chex Mix, Warhead bunny chews, Peeps. I think Jackson has the birthday cake and Alice has cookies and cream, so they can there's like 2 sleeves of them in each flavor. So if they want, they can swap and share their, like Alice can give him half of hers and he can give her half of his, and they can each try both flavors. And then some Brock's jelly beans and fruit snacks. So let's go wake up the kids and give them their baskets. Hey friends, Alice and I are out window shopping. She wanted to go out and do something. So I was like, sure, why not? Will's still at work, so we're not really doing anything as a family at the moment. But I need to stop and get gas, so we are currently at Kroger. I'm going to use some of my Kroger points to get a discount on gas because I forgot to get gas when I drove past Sam's Club the other day. And this is the cheapest option in our area. So I'm going to do that, and then we're going to go to Dollar Tree. She wants to stop at Goodwill and Five Below, and then she wants to get ice cream from McDonald's with her own money. So that's kind of the plan right now. Found this girl wandering the store at Dollar Tree. What a weirdo. So Dollar Tree has these really cute party supplies, and Alice is doing a Beetlejuice theme, which is usually green, black, and white. However, Lydia wears a red wedding dress in Beetlejuice, so we're doing some red themed stuff. So we figured this little tray for meat, cheese, and crackers, 2 of these slanted bowls for chips of some sort, and then these little like trifle bowls for fruit. So like strawberries in one and grapes in the other, or apple slices, or whatever we decide to do. Sound good? Also picking up some purple glow necklaces because they're going roller skating, so I thought this would be fun for each girl to have a glow necklace. So we were striking out on locations because they're closed for Easter. So Dollar Tree was open. You saw we got some goodies there. Next she wanted to go to Goodwill. They were closed for Easter. And then she wanted to go to Five Below. They were closed. And now we were at McDonald's so she can get her Shamrock Shake. So we are just waiting for that, and then we are headed home. Will should be out of work shortly. He asked what we wanted to do for dinner. I had a dinner planned, nothing fancy, because when I was making my meal plan, it completely slipped my mind that today was going to be Easter. So all I had planned was chicken mac and cheese bowls, and he was like, do you want to order food from somewhere, like treat ourselves for the holiday? And I was like, well, maybe. So we'll discuss that when he gets out of work. I don't know really what sounds good. So that's kind of the plan there. It's almost 1 o'clock, but we'll be home shortly after we get her shake. So it turns out this book is due back on the Libby app in the next 4 hours. So I'm trying to finish it. I'm 52%. We've got 4 hours and 57 minutes left, but I listen at 2.4 speed. So I can definitely get it done if I sit down, and it's about 2 hours worth of listening time left. So that's what I'm trying to do this afternoon. I have not picked the camera up much this afternoon. When Will got home from work, he suggested that we order food for Easter dinner. So that way I didn't have to cook, which was nice, but we couldn't agree on what food we wanted. So the boys ended up getting Papa John's pizza, which I personally do not care for, but they love. So they got stuffed crust pepperoni and banana pepper pizzas, which makes them completely happy. And then Alice and I both wanted Chinese food, so we got Chinese food from one of our local Chinese places. So everyone was happy with their food choices, and then we got home and ate together while watching a movie. And then Will and I both crashed on the couch for a nap. He's actually still snoozing next to me. But I passed out. Chinese food made me tired because it's not that healthy for you. So, it tastes good, but not the best for you. But that's kind of how our afternoon went. It's currently 6 o'clock. And like I said, I'm just trying to get through this book that I'm currently listening to finish it before it's due back on the Libby app. So, got my AirPod in, doing some computer work. Gonna get up and clean the kitchen here momentarily. Might start some laundry, go water my plants. So just a few little errands to do around the house while listening to my book. Time to clean up the dishes from last night and today. Alice has gotten Aussie out of her cage. She's looking a little confused. What's up, baby girl? Lick, lick. She's getting bigger. She is a leopard gecko. She's not spotted. She's more of like flesh tone color. She reminds us of a plucked chicken.
I love her. Her tail is big.
Yeah, having a nice fat tail, it means that she's eating well. They store their fat in their tail. So if they have a small tail, that means they're underfed. And if it's overly fat, that means they're overfed.
So that's a good size.
Yeah, she's good and healthy by the looks of things anyway. And then Jackson has Stinky out, and he was cuddling with her while he played video games.
I was watching a video.
Oh, you're watching TV? You said last night you laid with her for like an hour and a half, though? And she just laid on your chest?
Earlier today, I held her for like 45 to like an hour.
So she's getting used to being handled and just kind of cuddling and hanging out, which is exactly what Jackson wanted. He wanted a little hangout buddy. Because his cousin...
She's still a little skittish when I try and get up, though.
Yeah, I'm sure. Because his cousin Ryder has a guinea pig. He's had multiple. And it just kind of hangs out with him in his bed and chills, and so that's what Jackson was hoping for with this one. Aussie.
Are you jealous?
Is who yeah. Aussie, you jealous?
Yeah, that's fine. Put my game away.
Stinky.
It's so weird having two pets.
I know.
I've only ever had one at a time.
Yep.
Two very different pets at that.
A reptile and mammal.
Oh.
Feeding her some lettuce. Alice fed her some from the garden earlier, from our little garden bed that we have lettuce growing in. She liked that too. Nibble, nibble, nibble.
It's just like Callie, but way bigger. And a lot more audible, I guess.
Callie was our last hamster that we had that died. That good?
Seems to be.
She likes lettuce. That's the only thing we've tried. We haven't tried any other veggies or fruit yet, just because lettuce is easy and accessible.
I might try a little bit of banana tomorrow.
We don't have any banana.
Dang it.
Those treats that we bought her, though, have banana and apple in them. You could try a little bit of apple.
Maybe like a little thin slice.
Just a little tiny piece, yeah. Remember when we used to make salads for the hamsters? Little bits of cucumber and lettuce and carrot. She'd probably like carrot too. We have baby carrots. Still trying to finish this up before it's due at 10 p.m. I've got just about enough time to finish it before it automatically returns itself. So I'm going to go sit on the back porch with porch lights on and sit in my chair. Are you dancing? What are we doing? Goofball. I'm locked out. It is hot out here. You can close it. Alright friends, I finished my book just now. It is currently 9:49 and the book was due by 10:09 p.m. so just in the nick of time. I'm going to close this out for the day. Why are we clapping?
Right here.
Huh?
Can't think of the word.
Completion?
Yeah, accomplishment.
For my accomplishment. I give it a 3 stars. It was cute, nothing special, just a standard rom-com. So I returned that. The next book I'm going to be reading is called Wild Dark Shores, which I'm actually really excited about. Wild Dark Shore by Charlotte McConaughey. It has gotten great reviews from all of the booktubers that I watch, as well as a ton of people on my Goodreads. Like, we're talking like 5 stars across the board. I think the average rating is a 4.69 on Goodreads, which is pretty high. I mean, it's a newer book. 4.31 average rating on Goodreads out of almost 34,000 reviews. So I'm excited for that one. I've heard it's emotional, but I'm excited to read it. So I'm going to start that tomorrow.
What's it about?
It is about a family on a remote island. A mysterious woman washed ashore, a rising storm on the horizon. Dominic Salt and his 3 children are caretakers of Shearwater, a tiny island not far from Antarctica. Home to the world's largest seed bank, Shearwater was once full of researchers, but with sea levels rising, the salts are now its final inhabitants, packing up the seeds before they are transported to safer ground. Despite the wild beauty of life here, isolation has taken its toll on the salts. Raph, 18 and suffering his first heartbreak, can only find relief at his punching bag. Fen, 17, has started spending her nights on the beach among the seals. And 9-year-old Orly, obsessed with botany, fears the loss of his beloved natural world. And Dominic can't stop turning back toward the past and the loss that drove the family to Shearwater in the first place. And then a woman washes ashore and kind of like mingles in with their family on the island. And you kind of find out why they're there and why she shows up. There's another like whole paragraph to read, but it's supposed to be really good. So
I'm just wondering how, in a place that's so isolationist, how that one kid manages to be dealing with heartbreak. I think it said that they were the only family there.
Yep.
Long distance relationship, apparently.
I have no idea. So anyway, I'll be starting that tomorrow at some point, but I'm going to close this out for tonight. Drop a comment, share some love, and we'll see you again tomorrow. Bye.